Hey, good morning, people. Rise and shine. Happy hump day, hump day, hump day. It is officially the first day of spring. Praise the Lord. Good morning to you. Let's put down some caffeine. Let's go. Oh, well, I got up here actually before 6 o'clock this morning, and I didn't go to bed or hit the rack until I was up until about 3 a.m. I couldn't fall asleep, but that was all right. So I was talking to a friend of mine that, excuse me, she was awake until 12:30. Her name's Tammy. I said, Tammy, what are you doing up? You got to work tomorrow. And she said, oh, yeah, I don't usually go to bed until 12:30. I said, oh, okay, you got to get up, you got to go to work. Well, apparently she don't start working until later on, but still, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever her start time is. Let's go with that, all right? And then she puts in a whole day until about 4:30, When I was working my hours before I became retired, I would never stay up that late. I was always in the rack by, I bet you, 8:30, quarter after 9 at the latest. But she's a young one yet, She's still wet behind the ears. She got a couple more years until she can retire. So, by the way, good morning, Tammy. It was nice chatting with you last evening. I'm glad everything's going well for you, and I'm glad you're enjoying your job. And she even told me, Ralph, I'm dreading the day that I have to retire. I don't want to retire. I love my job. I'd like to put in at least another 20 years in. Of course, this is all BS coming from me, because she's sitting over there looking at this video saying, right, with a few choice words towards me, I'm sure. But good morning to you, Tammy. Okay, let's get on with it. By the way, make sure you hit my like button if you like this video today, and let your friends know that I do this chatty good morning video to get everybody easing into their day, having a cup of coffee or whatever your favorite morning beverage is, just to ease into your day. My daughter Tina, good morning to you. She likes to ease into her day, Don't talk to her. Not until she gets at least that first cup of coffee down. Boy, she was a terror years ago. I'm telling you, God bless you. Isn't that right, Tina? Uh-huh. All right. March 18th, like I said, the first official day of spring, 2020, Wednesday. Let's get right into the birthdays today, all right? Adam Levine, the lead singer and frontman of Maroon 5. He's 40 years young today. He was born in 1979, and his net worth is only just a mere $120 million. Not bad for a young man of 40 years old, and besides singing for Maroon 5, he was one of the co-hosts for a couple seasons anyway on The Voice. I really liked him. I'm surprised that he left The Voice. Of course, who knows what was going on there, It was time for him to move on. But if you know Adam, you wish him a happy birthday and tell him Warsi recommends that you go back onto The Voice, at least for another season or two, It would do you some good, and it would also do me some good. So, happy birthday, Adam. Another birthday today. Another musician. Yeah. Queen Latifah. She's 49 years young. And this surprises me. Her net worth is only $60 million. I would have thought for sure that if Adam Levine made 120 million, Queen Latifah's been around for ever and a day, let's say, you know, and at least from what she's showing, or or what people are finding out, that her net worth is only $60 million, and her actual name was Dana Elaine Owens. So, Dana Elaine Owens, happy birthday to you, a.k.a. Queen Latifah. And let's go to Newark, New Jersey. That's where Queen Latifah was born. A lot of entertainers are born in the New Jersey area. But the 3-day weather forecast for Newark, New Jersey is as follows. Wednesday, being today, 55 for a high. 42 was low, and it's going to be partly cloudy. Not much vitamin D out there. Thursday, in Newark, it's going to be 54 for a high, 48 for a low, and 80% chance of rain on Thursday. Friday, in Newark, New Jersey, 75 for a high, 44 for a low, and 40% chance of showers. Let me put down some coffee, and then we'll go over here to beautiful Tower City, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Tower City, Pennsylvania. Cheers, Nastrovia. Let's put it down. Today, Wednesday, over here in Tower City, the high is going to be 54. The low was 41 degrees and mostly cloudy today. And as you can see out my little window there is no vitamin D as of yet. There is no sun shining whatsoever, you know. It is cloudy. Thursday in Tower City. Really? Let's stop with the noises on the other phone. Thursday in Tower City. 58 for a high, 49 for a low, and 50% chance of showers on Thursday over here in Tower City. Friday in Tower City, 73 is going to be the high, 36 is going to be the low, and 60% chance of showers. So there is your 3-day weather forecast for beautiful Tower City, Pennsylvania, and Newark, New Jersey. What else we got here today? Oh, today is National Awkward Moments Day. We've all had our awkward moments in our life. Do you remember your awkward moments? If you do, and it's G-rated, of course, send it to me in a private message. Or just put it down here, in the comment section on what your awkward moment was. One of your awkward moments in your life. Mine was, it just stays ingrained in my head. When I was a young kid, I think I was 16 years old, and I had this girlfriend. And, of course, we were making out, as it was. I was 16, and I think she was 14. And we were over at a friend of ours' house. And the friend had a band, and they would always practice down in their parents' basement. And we would all gather there and, sit around and listen to them practice and that. And, I had this crush going on for this young lady. And, we were getting along. We were an item back then. We were going, if you want to say, we were going steady, And I was making out with her. Yeah, I was. We found this little room in the back, and I was making out with her. Well, my friend, he ended up going back to my girlfriend's house and telling my girlfriend's mom and dad that we were making out. Kissing and hugging and loving and things like that. When I took her back home to her parents' house, the father, "Come here, young man, I want to talk to you." I said, "Yes, sir." And he was a fine Italian man, let me tell you. He took me into the living room, and he sat me down in the living room. And, of course, then he had his wife there with him, and she was a nice lady. I liked her a lot. But they were both sitting there, and they gave me the third degree, and I'll tell you what, I was all shaken up, you know. I was a young 16 years old, and, you know, I got to listen to the man, you know, just, okay, what were you doing with my wife? That kind of thing, or with my daughter, you know. And I had to go into detail and tell him what was going on. Hey, I was just kissing and hugging. Well, you know, she was 14 years old, and that Italian man did not appreciate that, you know, I was loving on his little girl. And, of course, Mama, she was not happy. Well, after it was all said and done, and this was the awkward moment, he said, okay. Now, at that time, I think I wasn't driving yet, so maybe I wasn't quite 16. But he said, all right, come on. I'm going to give you a ride home. So I had to get in the car with him. Oh, like to scare the little poopy out of me. Not only was he Italian, but he owned this beautiful convertible Cadillac. And I had to get in the car with him, you know. It was like The Godfather before The Godfather was even made, you know. I was sitting in the front seat of this car, and come on, I'll give you a ride home. That was the longest ride that I ever had, you know. And we got, he dropped me off at my house, and if I recall correctly, my parents were on vacation, thank God. And he said, where's your parents at? I said, sir, they're on vacation. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to tell your parents what went on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got out of the car, went in the house, changed my underwear. Just joking, but... And needless to say, no, I never told my parents, but it was just because I was making out, you know. And I thought he was a friend of mine, this young fella, you know. He dined me out. Actually, he dimed the two of us out, you know. Really, come on. We were. It was puppy love, you know. But I guess it could have been worse. It could have been. So there's my awkward moment. So share your awkward moment with me. I will never forget that. And I'm over 60 years old. And that's still ingrained in my head. And as it turns out, later on in life, I like to think that I became very good friends with this young lady's father and mother. You know, they would always, well, not always, but invite me over more than once for Sunday Italian dinner with them. And their dinner was always, I think it was like 1 o'clock. You had to be there by 1 to have the Italian dinner with them. I was always there on time. Yes, I was. All right, enough of that. So there's my awkward moment. What else do I have here for you? I think that's about it, isn't it? Yep. I gave you the 3-day weather forecast. I gave you my little story. I let you know about the birthdays for today. I got to tell you, I bought tickets for the American Music Theater. My daughter, Tina Marie Guac, my oldest daughter, she got me turned on to the American Music Theater because of her daughter, my granddaughter, being involved, you know, in the plays down there, and now she's going to school in New York City for she's going to be a professional dancer slash actor, maybe, I don't know, but that's her career. Okay, but anyway, I got on a mailing list with American Music Theater, and a couple, I don't know, maybe a month ago, they sent me a little blurb saying that they had a show coming up, a doo-wop show, and that kind of strikes my fancy, you know. So I read the background on who was going to be there. Lou Christie's going to be there. The Teenagers, is going to be there. The Chiffons, the Elgins, and this is the one that the band that made me decide, Warzy, get a ticket, go and see them. Now all the names that I told you, I'll enjoy seeing all of them, but I bought the ticket to go and see the Brooklyn Bridge. I did like that band, the worst that could happen, and all that music, Johnny Maestro, God rest his soul. But anyway, I bought tickets for that, and I got a call yesterday. It came in on my voicemail, and basically said that even though the show was scheduled for April the 18th at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, that was the other thing I liked about it, because I can go on a Saturday and I can see the show and still basically come home before it's too dark. I don't like driving when it's dark anymore, if I don't have to. Well, they had to postpone the show because of what's going on here with the coronavirus and all that stuff. So the new date is going to be in July, and the date that it's going to be scheduled for, it's bumping into my vacation date. I usually take my vacation for, I think, what do I get? 13, 15, 18 days straight in a row down that beautiful King Nummy Trail campground. And my brother Raymond usually comes in town from Georgia, and he spends that block of days with me down at King Nummy. So I got in touch with ATM last night on their voicemail to see if I can get an actual refund, because I won't be able to attend the doo-wop show in July. So it's a shame, but it just wasn't meant to be. Okay, that's enough of that. But check out the American Music Theater if you are into shows like that. And there's another band coming there. I think it was going to be the day after the doo-wop show. Salt No Shaker, I think they're called. They're oh shoot, what are they? It's all harmonization singers, a cappella. They're really good too. But check them out. Check out what other entertainment they have down there, and who knows? You might say, "Hey, I want to go and see this." And I'll tell you what: the American Music Theater, it's not all that large, and the acoustics are spot on. I'm telling you. And every seat in the American Music Theater that I've found so far is a good seat. Nothing's in the way, and the seating arrangement that might be in front of you, it's not even where you got to worry about looking over. They're set down just low enough where you can see over or in between the people, that you got a nice view, really. So check it out. American Music Theater over there in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. There's my public service announcement for today. So that's it. I got almost 20 minutes into this video. I'm going to cut it. I will talk to you guys later on. I got an appointment today at 10 o'clock. I got to take care of some business. And then I think that's about it for today. I don't know if I'll be doing any kind of running around or not, but we'll see. I hope you guys have a great day today. Let me know what it's like in your neck of the woods, what your weather's like, what your plans are for the weekend, if anything. Oh, this weekend, Saturday, which if I go, it's going to have to be later. The York RV show at the York, Pennsylvania Expo Center. That's this weekend. free parking, but entrance into the RV show is $10. If you have nothing to do, you might want to go down there and, like I say, just do some window shopping. I'm thinking about doing that, but I can't do that until after I go to the Puppy Palace. Yeah, Sir Prince is getting groomed this weekend. Yes, he is. He's not going to like me for a while, but it's time for him to get a nice little bath and get his hair all prettied up and combed out real nice. The puppy pit stop, that's what it's called. The young lady that runs it, she does a real nice job for me. So, okay, that's it, folks. One more time, good morning to you. Hope you guys have a great day today. And like I said, if you like my video, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, and then hit that little black bell after you subscribe. Hit that black bell twice. Because if you hit it twice, that means you will be nudged every time I make a video. They'll just let you know, like, hey, the old guy made another video. Anytime you want to watch it, we're just giving you a heads up that there's a video for you to watch. And you can watch it at any time. Day, evening, lunchtime, lunch break, whatever. Afternoon break, at your leisure. So, good morning to you. Lucille, good morning. Raymond, Roy, Mary, Brian, Hope, Lizzie, Bucko, good morning to you. A.K.A. Roy T. Warzenikowski. That's Bucko. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're having a great day today. Tina, over there in beautiful Lidditz, Pennsylvania. That's my oldest daughter. Good morning to you. Good morning to your children from me, okay? Make sure you let them know. We're talking about Noah, Nicholas. Kaylee, good morning. So you're back home. I bet you're happy now, huh? Hope things are going well, Hope nobody's getting sick. Wash those hands over and over and over again. Stay clean. Stay healthy. Hey, Cheryl, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got out there? Lloyd, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're able to listen to this video as you're motoring down the road, fixing more windows. Yes. Keep putting money in that Social Security for me. Thank you. All right, that's about it. Tammy, good morning. We'll talk again sometime. God bless you. God bless all of you. Thank you, God, for another day on earth. Pray to your God for peace on earth. And say a prayer to your God to help overcome this virus, for everybody that's being affected by this. Not only throughout the United States, but, throughout the other countries and that. All right. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later on. Smile for me, okay? Because I'm going to punch out once I put this down. Oh, RJ, Chrissy, good morning to you. How you guys doing, all right? Cheers. You're going out on 3 now. Here we go. Big smile. Come on. 1, 2. Big smile. Here it is. See ya.